Hey, you. Yeah, you. Do you want to get better at the finals? Then look no further, because I'm going to give you some primo tips to help you improve your gameplay. We're going to go ahead and jump into the builds first, and we're going to start with the light build. The light build has one purpose and one purpose only: get in, do the damage, get out. You're the fastest build in the game and have the most mobility while having the most damaging weapons. What are the best guns to use? It depends. The current meta seems to revolve around the XP54 and the double barrel shotgun. The shotgun, as you can imagine, only has 2 shots, so you have to make them count. If you're confident with your aim, I suggest this over the XP54 as it does way more damage in a way shorter amount of time. But if you want to play it safe, I'd roll with the XP54. As for your ability, Cloaking Device is the way to go. It's insanely broken and allows you to be nearly unkillable if you use it right. And lastly, the gadgets. The most important gadgets to have is the stun gun. The idea is to use your cloaking device to get close to the enemy and stun the enemy while coming out of your cloak, and then shredding them up close with your weapon of choice. As for your 2 other gadgets, it's really all up to preference, but I suggest the gas grenade for locking down cash outs and the breach charge to allow you to make rotations or run away from a gunfight. So that sums up the light build: get in while cloaked, stun, and shred. Let's move on to medium. The medium build is my favorite build and is actually the one I use the most. As for weapons, the base weapon, the AKM, seems to be the best, but recently I've seen a few people using the grenade launcher. It has pretty good damage and can destroy buildings, but I don't know. Yeah, it doesn't seem to have that much ammo. When it comes to the ability, it's really 100% preference. If you want to go full on meta, I suggest using the healing beam, but if you want a bit more diversity in your game, then the guardian turret is always an option. And lastly, your gadgets. With medium, you can really play it any way you want. Me personally, I use both explosive and gas mine to lock down the cash outs, and then the defibrillator to revive my teammates instantly. But like I said, you can really run any gadgets you want, as medium has a lot of diversity. Lastly, the heavy build. God, I hate seeing these in my games. No hate to you heavy players, but your class is insanely strong. Let's start with weapons. You either want to bring the Lewis gun or the SA shotgun, as they both have incredible damage and both have great ammo capacity. When it comes to your ability, you're going to want to bring the Mesh Shield or the Charge and Slam. The Mesh Shield allows you to lock down cash outs and steal cash outs right in front of the enemies, because you can just put up your shield while your teammate is stealing the objective right behind you, and there's literally nothing they can do unless they rush you. It's very, very good. And with the Charge and Slam, you can get really aggressive and almost get a team wipe by yourself if you play it right. And for the gadgets, I personally use the Explosive Mine, the RPG 7, and the Dome Shield, as it gives me a good mix of aggressiveness and lockdown potential. Okay, that was a lot. Let's recap. Light build: you get in without being seen, stun them, do a ton of damage. Medium build: you support your team by placing gadgets that lock down the cash outs. Heavy build: you're the front line. Get in, be the bullet sponge, defend your teammates getting the cash out. Got it? Good. Let's move on to some tips. Number 1, focus the cash out. A lot of times when I'm playing by myself, my teammates seem to only want to fight and go for kills, but you're never going to win if you play like it's Call of Duty. Focus the objective. Number 2, 2 mediums and 1 heavy seems to be the best lineup as of right now, but with light coming into the meta with the stun gun, this is more than likely going to change very soon. Number 3, do not play tournament by yourself. As much as I love the finals, it has some pretty bad matchmaking, as with a lot of games recently, and the lack of communication between you and your teammates is another reason why it's just not a good idea to play tournaments by yourself. And for my last tip, just play the game. As much videos like this help, there's no better way to improve at the game than by simply playing. So take what you've learned in this video, apply it to your gameplay, and try to have fun. And always remember, Biffle in the building. Peace out.